Africa Content TV.
Your Excellencies, good evening. I thought if nobody will clap for me, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Oyo State, will clap for me. Because I remember in 2019, when I attended his 50th birthday, I predicted and I told him he was going to be the next governor of Oyo State. So you can clap for me again now. Thank you. Your Excellency, the President-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because I supported you, I became the most hated Nigerian celebrity. But notwithstanding, I stood my ground because I believe in you. I remember in 1998, before democracy in Nigeria, in 1998, there was a program by the Redeemed Christian Church of God at Lekki. It was called Lekki 98. It happened at Lekki Beach. And I remember the program, I was walking home with my friend. My friend followed me to a church program, but when they said we should close our eyes for prayer, he refused. And he left the program with a demon. By the time we trekked from Lekki to Maroko Sanfit, that has become Oniru today, the demon caught my friend. He said, I saw a car key in your hand. Why are you trekking? Then my friend replied to the demon, that was not a car key, it was a cupboard key. By the time we trekked to Barbish, the demon was confused. The demon called my friend. My friend, please, can you just enter any church? Let them shout Jesus and I will leave you. But fortunately for us, when we got to Barbish, some celestial people were doing their service at the Barbish, and one of them shouted, Jesus! The demon came outside and said, never in my life will I walk with a poor man. The reason why I'm saying and talking about Barbish is because, Your Excellency, you reformed Barbish, you reclaimed the lands in Barbish, and all the Mami waters, they left. Today, some of those Mami waters are in Lekki Phase 1. They are waiting for spirits to carry them at night. Your Excellency, I also remembered what Oshodi used to look like before you became the governor of Lagos State. Back then in Oshodi, we have too many talks and people running around stealing, thieves and all those stuff. They were disturbing Oshodi. Those days, I was shocked one day in 1998. I was walking around Oshodi and I saw a police officer with gun around his neck. The police officer was running and shouting, Tifo, Tifo, Tifo. We were the one that heard the police officer. We were asking him, Oga, where are the thieves? Station they rob. And I remember something that happened when Asiwaju became governor of Lagos State. He was not used to bulletproof cars. And one day he was inside his bulletproof car and armed robbers were robbing. And as they were shooting, Asiwaju was trying to open his door to come out from the car. As he was trying to open the door, his driver said, Your Excellency, you don't need to come down. You want to come down to show these people that you are brave? You don't need it. Your Excellency is a bulletproof car. Asiwaju said, who is telling you I want to come down because I'm brave? If any gun should touch me inside this car, you will see yourself. Oh. The driver said, Your Excellency is a bulletproof car. He said, you are shouting his bulletproof car. Did they make it in your presence? Have they tested it in your presence? You better open door for me. Let me come down. Don't allow bullet to touch me here. Oh. I'm not saying Asiwaju is afraid. It's just that as a Yoruba man, we are always prepared. You know, it's only a Yoruba man that will run before they will ask what the problem is. I remember one time I was the MC at a wedding, and then I introduced the couple as for the couple as they take their first dance. While they were dancing, I decided to run to the bathroom. As I was running, I see the chairman with full agbada running after me. I stopped. He stopped. He was looking at me. I was looking at him. He said, Benny, why are you running? I said, no, I'm just going to the toilet. He said, I thought something was pursuing you, okay? The way you ran past me, I've even forgotten to call my wife. You know, and something also happened. I was fortunate to be with a Yoruba king on a flight from Lagos to Abuja. I don't want to call the king because if I say it's the Oba of Lagos now, people will start Googling it. I was with the Oba, we were in the plane, and then we entered turbulence. And as the plane was shaking, out of fear, I turned and I looked at the Oba. I said, Kabiesi looked at me. He removed his eyes. The plane shook again. As the plane was shaking, out of fear, I looked at Kabiyesi again. I said, Kabiyesi, oh, Kabiyesi looked at me. He hissed. Then when we landed in Abuja, as we were coming down from the plane, Kabiyesi called me. He said, Ogbeni, the plane was shaking there. You were shouting, Kabiyesi. Do you know where we are going from up there? I said, I don't know, sir. He said, when we are up there, I'm no Kabiyesi. Oh, God is the Kabiyesi of everybody. Now that we have landed, you can greet me. I will answer you. I said, Kabiyesi. Oh, he said, it is not that we are afraid. It's just that we are always prepared. And you know, Your Excellency, I remember when Asiwaju became the governor of Lagos State, and he decided to raise the IGR of Lagos State from 600 million to 5 billion. Asiwaju, you know, they started talking and sensitizing people about tax. But Asiwaju happens to be a generous man. Some people will pay tax of 10,000 naira. They will come to Asiwaju with a problem of 200,000. So I was wondering how Asiwaju was going to do it. Some of my colleagues, they will see me, they will say, Seyi Law, do you know I performed in the presence of Asiwaju? Asiwaju asked me that how much did they pay me for this event? I told him they paid me 1 million naira. Asiwaju said they should add 1 million naira to it. Asiwaju is a generous man. So I did not have the opportunity to meet Asiwaju as the governor of Lagos State. Then Fashola came. I said, yes, if Asiwaju can give people and add money to the amount they have been paid, maybe when I see Fashola, he will also add money to it. So when Fashola was the governor, I had to perform in his presence. And after I finished my performance, I went to go and meet him. I said, Your Excellency. He said, Seyi Law, that was a wonderful performance. How much were you paid for this event? I remember what my friends told me. I reduced my price. I said, Your Excellency, I was just paid 650,000. I thought he would say, let them add 350 and make it 1 million. I said, Fashola looked at me. He said, you say how much? I said 650,000. He said, have you paid your tax? That was the last time I greeted Fashola after any event. And before I leave, Your Excellency, there was this joke that I made a very long time ago. Because as Nigerians, we are a brilliant set of people. And we call different kids. We say, children, you're going to recite A for apple. The first boy that we called, he came outside looking all neat and well-dressed. He said, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kingsley, and I want to recite A for apple. A for apple, B for boy, C for cat, D for dog, E for elephant, F for fish, G for goat, H for house, I for iron, J for jug. And he recited to Z for zebra. We discovered that the father was a teacher. Then we called another boy. He came out. He said, can you recite? He came out. He said, Uncle, A for Alamesi Awadedibu, B for Buhari Babangida, C for Clifford Doji, D for Dangote, E for Ete Patricia, F for Fashola, G for Good Luck. He went out to J for Jonathan, went out to O for Tubagbenga Dane, went out to W for Wabara, Y for Yadua, and Z for Zainab. We discovered that the father is a polity. Then we called another one. We said, can you recite A for apple? He came outside and he said, Uncle, A for account, B for commerce, D for debit account, E for Equatorial Trust Bank, F for Fidelity, G for GTB, H for Heritage Bank. He went to S for statement of account, went to W for withdrawal, and Z for Zenith Bank. We discovered that the father is a... Then we called another one. We said, can you recite A for apple? He came outside. He said, Uncle, A for Arsenal, B for Barcelona, C for Chelsea, D for Derby County, F for Fulham. He went out to M for Manchester United, and he went out to Z for Zenit St. Petersburg. We discovered that the father is a... Then we called another one. We said, can you recite? He came outside and he said, Uncle, A for African Queen, B for Busybody, C for Carry and Go, D for Do Me, E for F for Familiar. He went out to P for P Square. He went out to T for Tony Tetula. And he went out to W for Le Thompson, Y for Yahooze, and Z for Zulezu. We discovered that the father is a musician. Then we called another one. We said, can you recite A for apple? The boy came out. He said, praise the Lord. I said, why are you asking us to praise the Lord? Just recite A for apple and go back to your seat. He said, Uncle, A for Assemblies of God, B for Bible Life Church, C for Christ Apostolic Church, D for Deeper Life Bible Church, E for Evangelical Church of West Africa, F for Fountain of Life Bible Church, G for Global Empire Church, H for House on the Rock, I for Illumination Assembly, J for Jehovah Witness, K for Kingdom of Life Bible Church, F for Lateran Assembly, F for New Testament Church, O for Overcomer Chapel, P for Pentecostal Church, Q for Kwaibon Church, R for Redeemed Christian Church of God, S for Synagogue, T for the Evangelical Mission, U for Universal Assembly, W for Rod of Life Bible Church, S for SLA Christian Center, Y for Yahooze, and Z for Zoe Ministry. And I discovered that the father is a... But the last one we called, we said, can you recite? He came outside and said, Baba, me if you elegant. Our normal recite it, I said, can you speak it? We are going to recite our own. Baba, me. A for Agbero,
B for bus stop, C for Carigo, D for Danfo, E for Egunje, F for Fiele, G for Gonson, H for I for Ile, J for Jojo, K for Kilon Shele, L for Lau, M for Molue, M for Notice Point, O for Oria, O for Kasibe, P for Police, R for Roundabout, S for Sole, Olon Babami, T for Twile, W for Wa, Y for Yellow Fever, Z for Zoom.
We discovered that the father is a professional. That one I am Seyi Law Pikin.